I'm telling you right now, I'm voting for the outlaw. That's just me. I'm voting for my first convicted felon for president. What does it say to you guys that Donald Trump is willing to go to jail?
Well, that's all you need to know. Like, I mean, I'm sorry. Biden's taking everything away from you. He's giving everything to illegals. And if I woke up from a 10-year nap tomorrow and I heard a man say that going through everything he's gone through, all the court cases, having to pay E. Jean Carroll, having to, the trial over the banks where there was no victim. I mean, where did that money go? I have no idea. And now this, and he says, yeah, I'm willing to go to jail. He's willing to go to jail for me, for us, for y'all. That's all I need to know about him.
All right. Breaking news as of yesterday. So we're a little late on this because I was in West Virginia yesterday. I don't know what everybody else was doing. Tony was with me.
Thank you.
Donald Trump.
I was with our children.
Yes, Alyssa was watching the kids. That's true. Todd, at the end of the day, didn't do a thing.
Todd, you did nothing.
I did nothing. I prayed for you. Does that count?
Yes. Thank you.
You took care of Kendra.
Yes, it always does.
Yeah, my wife had surgery.
Yeah.
All right. So Donald Trump, the sentencing for not having done anything wrong will be conveniently for the what? Will be conveniently for the fascist 4 days. Oh, okay. 4 days before the Republican National Convention. A radical left Soros-backed DA who ran on a platform of I will get Trump, reporting to an acting local judge appointed by the Democrats who is highly conflicted, will make a decision which will determine the future of our nation. The United States Supreme Court must decide. So this is Donald Trump making his first active thing for the Supreme Court to take this up. Question for everybody in the chat to comment now. Do you think that the Supreme Court is going to take this? And now let's go to everybody here and let's discuss this. Tony, what do you think?
I think they should. I think they should bypass all the appeals and whatnot, because this isn't a regular court case. This is the president, what should be the current president of the United States. I think they should just bypass all the people in New York and just go straight to the Supreme Court and let them decide. Let them look at all the evidence and all the witnesses that they couldn't call. Just look at all and see what they say.
All right, Alyssa, do you have any thoughts?
I mean, I'm with Tony. I think they 100% should, but I don't think they're going to, at least at the moment, at least. But I think they should.
All right, Todd, what do you got?
They won't. It was a state charge. I mean, it was brought up by the state. So no, it's got to go through several other processes before it even arrives on their desk. And by then it'll be too late. Like, no, they're not going to touch it.
Very good, Todd. I agree with Todd. I think that there's no way that it gets to the Supreme Court before even the election. I think that
I agree with that.
I think, yeah.
Sure.
And so even if the Supreme Court does make a decision, it's not going to affect anything. Actually, Mr. Producer, can you go to my page? I retweeted Ron DeSantis. Ron DeSantis actually came out, and I did not expect this to happen because we had the conversation about Donald Trump being able to vote in Florida. And we found out that he would not be able to vote for himself in the state of Florida. But then Ron DeSantis, trying to get back on Trump's good side, comes in there and makes a really good post. Can we blow this up just a little bit for the audience, Mr. Producer, and my blind self? Here we go. All right. Former President Donald Trump hasn't lost his voting rights in Florida. Rights are not removed in Florida where they haven't yet been stripped in the convicting jurisdiction. That said, given the absurd nature of the New York prosecution of Trump, this would be an easy case to qualify for restoration of rights per the Florida Clemency Board, which I chair.
Nice.
The bottom line is that Donald Trump's vote this November will be one of millions that demonstrate Florida is now a solid Republican state. Round of applause. Where is Let's go ahead and do that there. I think Ron DeSantis has to do this, right? Like he's trying to get back in there. But this is Ron DeSantis doing what he does best. Be America's governor. That's that's what people loved you to do. You never should have. You let anti-Trump people confuse you and trick you to run, that you actually had a shot, which I told you from the beginning that you didn't. But you are a very good governor. So stick to doing what you're good at. Be America's governor and just do what you do, because then you do stuff like that, and people are like, "Dang, that was a
everybody
good move."
loves you.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so anyway, all right, moving on. That had nothing to do with it's just man, it's all in here, All right. Trump says he's okay with going to jail. Now, this is a very powerful video, and this is where we remind you to hit that like button and hit that share button. And this is your first time, hit the follow button. This to me is very huge. Okay. This is Pete Hegseth asking him questions, basically about jail. Let's listen to what the president has to say right here.
The judge could decide to say, hey, house arrest or even jail.
It could.
Face what that could look
I'm okay with it. I saw one of my lawyers the other day on television saying, oh, no, you don't want to do that to the president. I said, you don't beg for anything. You just the way it is.
They could.
Wow.
The judge could decide to say,
all right, pause it. You don't beg for anything. It's just the way it is. If you will vote for Donald Trump, even if he is in a jail cell, comment right now in the comment section or the live chat, wherever you're watching from. I'm telling you right now, I'm voting for the outlaw. That's just me. I'm voting for my first convicted felon for president. What does it say to you guys that Donald Trump is willing to go to jail?
Well, that's all you need to know. Like, I mean, I'm sorry. Biden's taking everything away from you. He's giving everything to illegals. And if I woke up from a 10-year nap tomorrow and I heard a man say that going through everything he's gone through, all the court cases, having to pay E. Jean Carroll, having to, the trial over the banks where there was no victim. I mean, where did that money go? I have no idea. And now this, and he says, yeah, I'm willing to go to jail. He's willing to go to jail for me, for us, for y'all. That's all I need to know about him. That's it. He loves America that much. What's the purpose of running to be president of the United States if deep down it's not rooted in the sense of, for those who can't, I will, right? He made the meme that goes around all the time is they're not really coming after me. They're coming after you. I'm just standing in the way. What is the point of being president of the United States if you're not willing to lay it all on the line for the American people? And so I don't know, when he says things like that, he's not the youngest guy in the world, and he's still sitting here saying like, hey, I'm willing to go to prison. Like, I've had a really good life. I believe in what we're doing. I'm willing to go. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean that too. Sorry. Well, the other side of things, I do think one, he is for the people. I think everyone in the chats would agree with that. But two, I think it's going to boost if they actually put him in jail. I think he'll probably get a lot more votes because even Democrats now are saying, hey, this is not right. This is shady. You can't be using our justice system like that. But also on the mom side and on different sides with our children and the future generations, he's talking about opening up. I know we're going to talk about it, but like Epstein files, like I think the American people just want the truth and want somebody who will give us the truth, let us decide, shoot us straight. And he's always, for the most part, he's human, but he usually does that. And so I think more and more people are starting to see that, which is a good thing.
Good point. I
drop the mic. Wait. Oh, don't do anything. Dang it. No,
there it goes.
Idiot.
There it goes.
No, the balloons.
Sorry.
Here,
wrong one.
I think
people listening on audio are like, what are they talking about? Go ahead, Tom.
I think, I've seen so many posts and memes out there of famous people and rappers come out and say
100%.
This guy is gangsta. He's like, he is looking, whatever charges they throw at me, he's like, I don't care. I was like, that's fine. You want to throw it at me? Come at me. He is freaking gangsta. That's what he is.
Me, bro.
He is. How would you say that in Spanish?
Come at me, bro. How would you say that?
Es mafioso.
Es mafioso. Es mafioso.
It's mafioso.
We need T-shirts printed immediately. Es mafioso.
Someone do that. Where's free?
For those of you who don't know, later on this afternoon, Tony will be rebroadcasting the entire show in
Espanol.
All right. Okay. This is Alyssa. Alyssa jumped ahead a little bit, but that's all right. That's why we love her. This is Trump saying that he declassified the Epstein files. He will declassify JFK files. Let's watch this.
Would you declassify the 9/11 files?
Yeah.
Would you declassify JFK files?
Yeah.
Would you?
I did a lot of it.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah. I would.
Attorney General.
Would you
Okay, so it's interesting to me that they're asking him, would he declassify the 9/11 files? So Todd, specifically me and you, I mean, obviously every American that was born at the time remembers where they were on 9/11.
Ooh, yeah, buddy.
However, I think it would be remiss to say, as we've gotten older and as we've learned more things, that it can be derived that everything we thought we knew about 9/11 might not be 100% true. And there's a lot of people that are wanting all of the files related to 9/11. You know, comment below what you think on this thing. Now, do you think that the 9/11 files should be unsealed? That's another question. Why are the 9/11 files sealed? That's interesting to me in the first place, but comment below what you think. Todd, what are your thoughts on it? You're an OIF veteran yourself. What do you think when you hear something like that?
I don't. So first off, I don't buy into the conspiracy that America had anything to do with 9/11. I think that's just a bunch of garbage. Like, it wasn't really planes and the towers. America did it. I don't buy into that crap. What I do believe, beyond a shadow of a doubt, is there's no way they didn't know before it happened. There's no way they didn't know something. They didn't have intel. There's just no way. The biggest question I want answered is why Iraq? That's what I won't answer.
Well, that's the weapons of mass destruction, right? I think that's what people are saying.
Yeah, that's what I won't answer.
If Osama bin Laden was behind it and Osama bin Laden was in Afghanistan, why did we go to Iraq, right? So, again, I think we're at a point, and comment in the chat if you agree with this, I think we're at a point that they owe it to a lot of veterans.
But for sure.
Because there's a lot of veterans right now, obviously. You know, everyone knows that veterans deal with a lot of things, and there's a lot of veterans who aren't with us anymore that should be here. I think there's a lot of veterans that are wondering, what was it all for? And even if there was no conspiracy, even if everything was above board and it was what it was, why are these files sealed? And I think a lot of veterans need to know. I think a lot of veterans need to know, what was it all for? And you know, I'm one of those. I kind of am at a point now where it's like, yeah, you know, I want to know, did I waste essentially 3 years of my life? Like what did we do? Why were, you know, what was the point? And so I think it's important. I think it needs to be done. The Epstein files, I cannot believe we're even having a conversation about the Epstein files.
I still can't believe Trump was on display and they haven't locked up anyone besides.
Well, again,
Maxine.
It shows you our world when Donald Trump is convicted on 34 counts for essentially paying off someone in an NDA, which is not illegal, by the way. That's not illegal to do that. It's not illegal in business. It's not illegal in private lives to get someone to shut up, whether it's true or not. It happens to rich people all the time. And it's actually easier for rich people to be like, how much money you want? 130 grand. Okay, here, shut up and go away. You know, it's not an admission of guilt. That's a go away. You're causing me problems. But yet the Epstein list is still not there. The Epstein tapes are, no one's seen them. Well, actually, that's not true. A lot of people have seen them. Why?
We all know why. Because you got folks like, Robert De Niro standing up in the middle of New York running his mouth. It's people like that are a part of this Democrat liberal machine that are going to be riddled in those reports. And of course, you got a Democratic Senate, you got a Democratic president. That's why they're sealed. Simple. It's that easy.
Well, yeah. Oh, so you think that it's sealed solely because of the current administration?
Think about it, dude. They found cocaine in the White House. Nobody's been arrested yet.
That's fair. Well, I think it's the same. I think it's deep state, right?
Didn't they find more cocaine not too long
ago? They found in the Capitol Police building. They did.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Well, honestly, is anybody surprised? No one's surprised. Anytime they have something like this big, like the Epstein tapes, they always come up with something else so you can look somewhere else, you know, and everybody stops talking about it. So, and obviously they're going after Trump right now. So
yeah, what they'll do is what they always do. 10, 15 years down the road, they'll release everything and they'll say, yeah, we did it. So what you going to do about it now? They do it all the time. That's what they're doing with Fauci and COVID right now.
I think it has less to do with the administration. I think it has things to do with other countries. That's what I think. I think multiple countries were involved. That's what I think. What was it? Prince Harry? Is that the one who was named?
Yeah.
I think the royal family is listed in. Well, I know for a fact that they are listed in a claim.
Yeah.
Now, is that claim true or not? I mean, that's what. Hopefully, I doubt it. We'll get to the bottom of it. But that would be a big reason.
Yeah.
Right. Like that would be a big reason why they're not unsealing some things. Here's the thing: the people, flight logs, all this other kind of stuff, and even people's opinions and even people's thoughts in the being named in the lawsuits. There are tapes. We know there are tapes. Unseal the tapes. Like it's not hard. I think so and so's on there. Well, that tape shows who's on there.
Yeah.
So what are we doing? And so anyway, I think it's vitally important. If I was Donald Trump, I'd do that on day one. Oh, by the way, thanks for making me president. Here's all the pedophiles.
Has anybody heard anything on the P. Diddy scandal? I mean, he had cameras everywhere
It went
of
quiet.
people. Yeah, everybody that was going into his house. I mean, it's
went
the same
quiet.
kind of situation, and nobody's talking about it anymore.
Well,
Diddler.
Here's another question. Okay. So here's something very interesting, and it didn't come out on Netflix like Todd said it would, but they already have a documentary about it.
Yep. The fall of Diddy.
How do you already have a documentary
Because
about
they
it?
were filming it before the FBI raided.
I know, but these are the things that keep me up at night. And comment below, did you know that? Like, am I the only one who thinks about these things when I see this? And I'm like, how did you know to film this already? Do you know how long it takes to film a documentary? Do you have any clue? A year at minimum. They just been working on it.
Yep.
Just any big thing that ever happens, there's a documentary that comes out like a month later. And we're all just sitting here like, Jeffrey Epstein. There was a Netflix documentary like ready to go. Just Ghislaine Maxwell. There was a Netflix documentary ready to go. Like, and we just sit here like, dance, puppet, like do what you're supposed to do.
But I think the good part is whether Democrat, whether Republican, I think America in general, right? The working class is starting to see, no matter what side you're on, that this is all like, yeah, look over here, a political, using the justice system, and it's just a sham. Whereas children and P. Diddy and all the people who have come forward, they're just squashed and no arrests made, nothing, everything sealed. And so I think people who have common sense are starting to wake up to that, which is actually good for America, because I think that's what's going to lead to getting a good leader, which would be Donald Trump, back into office.
Well, speaking of the current leader, Joe Biden was seen smirking after everything that has happened to President Trump. Let's play this little video right here. I think this is
Mr. President, can you tell us, sir, Donald Trump refers to himself as a political prisoner and blames you directly. What's your response to that, sir? Do you think the conviction will have an impact on the campaign? We'd love to hear your thoughts, sir.
Should he be on the ballot, sir?
He looks like he's possessed. Like, can we just let it play again? Go back to the beginning. The whole thing. Watch this. One, he starts walking off because they say Mr. President and it don't register that he's the president. So he just starts.
Leave old granddaddy
He
alone.
just starts walking.
Senile old man.
Cat Williams said it best. We're picking on Joe Biden. We're picking on Papaw, and these stupid people voted for it. But either way, play it. Just watch him.
Mr. President, can you tell us?
He's gone, man.
Donald Trump refers to himself
I'm outta
as
here.
a political prisoner and blames
Now,
you
here's the
directly. What's
demon.
your response to that, sir?
I think he just forgot where he was.
Nah, he had to stop and fill up his diaper.
He peed in his
That's
defense. That's what happened right there.
I X you.
That's not an X. Bowel
That's a
movements are
tie.
national things national things are natural
It's gross.
things that happen.
Yeah, whatever.
Look at the demon right there. Look at it.
Lord. Oof.
They said, that ain't confusion. bro.
That's the I gotcha face right there. Gotcha.
To be a fly on the wall,
Right.
and with his family, like it's okay, Grandpa, you're
Yeah,
okay,
come on, come
You're
over
doing
here.
great,
Come over
Grandpa.
here.
But has it backfired? Trump has announced that they have raised over $2 million in total donations since the guilty verdict. For those of you who have forgotten, that would be since Friday. So since Friday, they've raised 200 million, which is absolutely insane. I can't even begin to describe how crazy that was. When we reported on this Friday, it was like 35 million.
Yeah.
And since then, another 165 million have been raised in that regard. Like it's mind boggling. And these are small dollar donations too. Now there have been some big ones. Don't get me wrong. And there's some lady, I can't remember who she is, that's talking about donating 100 million.
Wow.
Who was she?
Good Lord.
Oh, but we should know her.
Well, Mr. Producer, can we Google
Can I have her
that?
number?
What's her email
Someone wants to
address?
make $100 million donation to Donald Trump. Can we Google that? I'm pretty sure I'm not crazy. Anyone in the chat know? Comment in the chat if you know that person's name. I can't remember. It was some woman. Some woman is willing to donate $100 million.
Somebody send her an email. The Hot Seat Todd Make-A-Wish Foundation.
The Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Please.
He found it. Republican mega donor and casino billionaire Miriam Adelson plans to help bankroll a massive super PAC for Donald Trump as he seeks to close his financial gap. Let's open up Politico here. I'm pretty sure it was 100 million. Oh, there. Well, okay. Just let's. Does it say the dollar amount? Does it say the dollar amount?
Not there.
Yeah, that one, not there.
And funding 90 million. Okay. 90 million. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I was off by 10 million. My bad.
Checkers.
I knew it was a lot. Just keep it to yourselves, people. I knew it was a lot. Look, this lady is willing to donate $90 million. You can donate $90 to the Trump campaign. That's all I'm saying. If you've donated to the Trump campaign, comment below. We showed you our donation.
Yeah,
Where's
we
yours?
did.
Let's go.
Well, if I owned a casino, I would donate $90 million as well.
Thank you, Tony.
I thought that was if I owned a casino, I would like donate, period. Like that's what it sounded like. If I owned a casino, I would donate.
If I owned Caesar's Palace, I would be donating $90 million.
Quite a pause there. If I owned a casino, I would donate $90.
I have to keep everybody on their toes out there.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. I mean, people are like 300 yesterday, twice from me, 500 from me. Man, that's crazy. $20 here. Hey, everything matters, guys. Like this is go time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this is go time. This is time for you to effectively, the Hodge twins said it best, put your money where your mouth is. Like, do you believe it for real? Like, do you sense the urgency that is really going on? Because if you do, you need to do something about it. All right. Donald Trump has started a TikTok, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Donald Trump has started a TikTok, and this is this updated, Mr. Producer? Is this refreshed at 3.8? Let's refresh it. Let's see if it 4 million, like right there on the thing. So since we looked at it this morning, it's gone up another 200,000. His first video ever. Can we go and see how many views that got?
4 million.
66
now.
million. Can we, is there a way to click on it and see how many likes and all that stuff it's gotten here? So this isn't just views. There it is. 4 million likes. Wow. So before you say, oh, it's just people watching who hate him, 4 million likes on this thing. Absolutely insane. Donald Trump is now on TikTok.
Hey,
but he's
question.
not the first. Yeah, what?
Graham, because I know you did this. They can't make money off social media when they're running, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
can.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, we know that.
Yeah. No.
And
They
going
turn
back-
it all off. Yeah.
Going back on that backfiring thing, do you think that the Democrats, or do you guys think the Democrats thought that this was going to happen? That all these people were going to start donating and start liking him, and they're supporting him, even though he got those charges? Guilty about it.
Well, that's what I want to talk about here really quick. So, but real quick, let's go to the contrast. So that's Donald Trump since Saturday, 4 million people.
Oh, no.
This is Joe Biden.
Is that his real profile?
He's had it
Yeah.
since February.
He's had it
He look
since.
like a demon.
He's had it since, because that's Dark Brandon, as they call it.
Are you serious?
No, I'm serious. That's what they call it, Dark Brandon.
What in the world?
And this is the Biden HQ. So to be fair, this
Horrible.
isn't Joe Biden having a TikTok. This is the Biden Harris HQ. 346,000 followers since February.
Wow.
That's great.
And
4.5 million likes total. And what was Trump's?
Yeah,
Like that one TikTok?
Just one.
Yeah, the one TikTok video has 4 million likes.
Yeah,
just-
but
just
Biden's the
one.
most popular president.
Again, you know, you look at things like this and it just makes you go, huh.